Hello, namaste, good evening, sat sri akal, adab, and I'm back with yet another live session, and I hope to speak something that is, it's like a hot topic right now in the atmosphere. Uh, Although everybody has very selective views over what's going around, some people want to take sides, some people choose to ignore as usual because they are either perplexed or some people are just concerned that okay, I have nothing to do with someone else's matters, so I better mind my own business. Actually, that's the wise way. But yeah, I mean, some people do have this task or this job to speak whenever things are required to be spoken. So I have a platform, that's Facebook and Instagram, and I have my freedom of speech, with which I want to take the liberty to talk on a particular topic, but I'm going to put a timer today. So I don't want to exceed a particular time to speak on a topic because sometimes it just exceeds too much. Today I'm not going to talk about Yoga Sutras. I'm going to talk about a topic which is uh, it's called idolization. Now, as most of the people know, that I'm a spiritual teacher. A yoga teacher is equivalent to being a spiritual teacher, a wellness coach, and at the same time, I am a counselor. I'm a psychologist. So, whenever I speak for the faculty of the mind, because the job of a psychologist or a counselor is to study mind and behavior, and that's what the study of yoga is, to study uh, you know how the mind functions, how um, human mind works, how it loses awareness, what types of mind are there, and about the technical information on mind behavior. I think I have given brief notes on it on my Instagram videos before, so I'm not going to go through it again. Uh, so before I proceed, I'll just put a timer. That would be like 5 minutes. 5 minutes is good, I guess. Okay, here the timer starts. So I'm going to speak on idolization. What is idolization? Now, most of us, when we are young, we often feel the need to idolize someone, and mostly if we are living with our parents, which happens in most of the families. Now, unfortunately, if somebody doesn't have parents and they have been grown up with their grandparents or their nannies or anybody else other than parents, then they tend to idolize any immediate elderly person around them. But each one of us in the growing phase of our lives do feel the need to idolize someone. We want to look up to some role model and behave in a certain way. Now, this is of course influenced or determined by our own personal personality characteristics. Even a child has a certain preconditioning, because nobody is born empty slate. You will see small toddlers or children also having nightmares. They scream in their sleep and all. So what is all that? There is some material, there is some matter in their mind, which is called the unconscious mind or the subconscious mind. And so what happens is that based on certain personality, we choose our idols, we choose our role models, and we whatever we select, we feel that is right. But this habit of choosing a role model or idolization is so ingrained in us. It's so needed and necessary that we tend to entrust our faith in that idolization. And at any given point of time when things start to contradict, for example, if we find 99.99% things right as to what my idol does, talks, etc., or things, I tend to behave in the same way because I idolize, okay? And that is happening in a very natural way. It is not happening so consciously, but it is just coming out of fondness, okay? Because we are so fond of that person. Somewhere in the head, we have kept that, imagination, and we feel that. So as per my energy, whatever my energy is, if my energy is destructive, if my energy is very doubtful, then I will idolize a similar person who in his or her own way tries to overcome all these challenges in life, so that I can overcome those kind of doubts and fears. Now there are two ways to do that: constructive and destructive way. So constructive way would be more like loving, forgiving, more to do with thinking positive, having faith. And destructive is more to do with I'm right, you are wrong, this is supposed to be this way, that is supposed to be that way, and I doubt your intentions, etc. That is destructive, because either you are going to destroy someone else's peace of mind, or the most important, your own peace of mind. So if you destroy your own peace of mind, there are two things in this. Now it is a long trail, okay? So it is an indirect way of going to a spiritual journey. When we lack clarity in the material world as to how things work and how we are supposed to behave and think and operate and function in our day-to-day life, and if our relationships are getting hampered and disturbed, and it's breaking and all that stuff, then obviously we have a path calling to us for a complete, it's like a renovation you have to go through. You have to go through a complete transformation. You have to choose the spiritual path in order to get clarification in your head as to how you need to think and operate in your day-to-day life. So if you try to take shortcuts, and if you try to then succumb to a path where you feel that, no, I think what I need is, I need to educate myself, I need to make more money for myself, I need to become more powerful in terms of wealth, so that I can show people that I am right. Okay, so the timer has rung and I'm still not done with the topic, so I'll try to wind up within a minute, which is difficult for me. So if you choose the way, the path that, okay, if I become wealthy, then I automatically become right, because once I'm wealthy, I show my success through my wealth, because I'm able to acquire so much. Now nobody is concerned in the society, or nobody wants to question how you acquired that wealth. Nobody gets to know that, okay? I have my own ways of doing that. What people are willing to watch is, what is the outcome? How much have you succeeded in life? How much have you become powerful in life? How much control you have over other people in your life? That is defined as success. And that is exactly the destructive way, where things can really go to an extreme to destroy others. Because once I get enough power, all I want to do with that power is to shut other people's mouth and show my victory by doing that. And that's exactly what's happening in the society. And that began from the very root cause of the need for idolization. We cling on to idolization, where we don't know that everything has its pros and cons, and where what is going to lead to, and eventually we have to pay the price for everything. So here I end my session, And whoever understood this, please comment in the comment section. Whoever did not understand, please ask questions. I will come again tomorrow, and I may come anytime during the day, hopefully during the day, to have this 5 minute exceeded talk. I don't want to exceed it too much so that my audience gets bored. And give me a thumbs up if you like this. Thank you so much for your time, and I love you all. Thank you so much for all your love and support, and have a very good evening. Stay smiling, stay happy. Namaste.